Hey, does all this real estate market information coming at you leave you confused and bewildered about how it affects you? Me too. No, just kidding. When we come back, I'm not just going to give you my monthly market update for Greater Palm Springs region, I'm also going to break down the data and show you how it affects you as a buyer or a seller. Sounds like a plan to me. Hi there, it's me, Stefan Burchard, the Desert Bowtie Realtor here in the Greater Palm Springs region. I record and post content here about the Greater Palm Springs region real estate market and the desert lifestyle because I love what I do, and more importantly because I believe knowledge is power and educated clients make informed decisions. Check back because I upload new content every Wednesday. I'm back! Welcome back for my monthly market update for the Greater Palm Springs region. So, you watch my monthly market update, and you're like, this is awesome information, dude in the bow tie, but I know nothing about how it affects me. You're right. So I'm going to break it down for you, since you searched me out, or you subscribed to my channel. So, median prices. Currently, the Valley median price for homes is $670,000, and for condos, it's $465,000. Those are up respectively 15% and 24% over last year. Now, those numbers are valley-wide, and you can find them on the chart I send out every month where there's a breakdown for each of the cities. Check out the download attached in the description. This detailed information is important because it gives you an idea of what the prices are and which direction prices are going in any particular city. Buyers and sellers can get a rough idea on prices for the valley or a particular city. The percentage change gives an idea of how much prices are moving from year to year. Like I said, this gives you a rough idea. If you need more detailed information about the neighborhood or subdivision, that is information easy for me to get and provide to you. Just reach out, click the contact me, and I'll get in touch with you. I make a point of staying on top of this information every month. It's easy for me to do because, first of all, I'm a big old nerd, and second of all, because I love data. Why? I don't know. It's just how I am. Months of supply. For the Valley, it currently stands at 2.2 months. What does this mean? What this means is if no new homes are added for sale, then we only have 2.2 months worth of inventory to sell at the current sales volume. I'll get into volume later. This is also known as the attrition rate. How this affects sellers and buyers is it gives us an idea how quick homes are selling. The higher the demand, the lower these numbers can be depending on inventory. Again, I'll get to that later. Days on market. What this means is the average sell time for any particular home valley-wide. This number may be higher or lower depending on any particular city or subdivision. How this may affect sellers is it gives you an idea of how long it may take to sell your home. For buyers, it gives you an idea how long most homes may be on the market. So if a home has been sitting on the market longer than this, it may mean that the seller may be more willing to negotiate. Next, we have sales volume, aka average unit sales. This is the actual unit sales activity that happened from month to month. For the Greater Palm Springs region, this is broken down into two graphs, a 3-month average as well as a 12-month average. Why do we do this? Because of our high seasonality that affects our real estate activity here. Check it out. You see it on the 3-month graph that I'm showing you now. For the 3-month average, we currently have a total of 581 homes sold. Notice how the graph jumps up and down as it follows our seasonal pattern. Before COVID, you can see how it was pretty regular as far as the seasonal pattern. Before COVID, our 3-month average was usually in the mid to high 700s. Thanks to COVID, it shot up to over 1,000 units per month, and it got to a high of 1,300 units a month. Now, we are down to 581, which is getting closer to our normal selling numbers. Part of the reason for this is because of our lack of inventory and the slower demand due to higher interest rates. The 12-month moving average removes seasonality and gives you a general idea of how homes are selling from year to year. You will notice on this graph that there is no seasonal ups and downs. Again, notice how it shot up during COVID and now it's slowing back down to what we would consider our normal activity. You can see the relative stability in the 3 years prior to COVID on this graph and how it is slowly returning to what it was previously. Looking at the 12-month average, we have returned to our normal sales activity. The law of supply and demand in action here. That is exactly what we saw happen out here during what I call the COVID rush. How this affects buyers and sellers is it shows how many homes are actually selling in the desert. Higher the sales and lower inventory, prices will move higher. Selling over list price. This statistic gives you an idea of how many homes are selling above list price. Of course, sellers love that. This graph clearly shows demand, but more importantly, the level of competition for properties. You can see on the graph that last year, more than 50% of homes were selling above list price. Oh my God, that's insane. During this period, we saw what I call multiple offers on homes that were being sold. Homes were not being added to the market fast enough to replace the sold inventory. This created a serious shortage of supply. So, with the higher demand and lower inventory, buyers were bidding over list price in order to compete and win in a bidding war. I had one listing in the market that had 18 offers for the seller to consider. Oh my God, and that was only over like 3 days. So, for sellers, this is a great situation. Homes sell faster and will most likely sell for more than the list price, aka a seller's market. For buyers, it tells you how much competition you face to purchase a property. If you have a good realtor, they will know how to structure the offer to make the buyer look attractive. The highest price and cash do not always win. Just saying. Ta-da! Now you have a better understanding of this a little bit more, and more importantly, how it affects you as a buyer or seller. If you have any more questions, click the contact me link. I will get back to you promptly and take care of you, no pressure. Now, you can make more informed decisions with confidence. My overall summary is that the numbers show a slow return to pre-COVID activity. Our inventory is still down by about 1,000 to 1,200 units. However, other figures are looking normal. The low unit sales we are seeing are a return to the seasonal patterns coupled with higher interest rates. The good repercussions of the higher interest rates is that it has slowed down our market significantly. And we are still not forecasting a crash or a major correction to prices in the desert. I think we may have a slight dip in prices overall, but not like what we saw back in 2010. That was an enigma and something we all lived through. If you have any questions about buying or selling a home here, I'd love to speak to you one-on-one. Just click the contact me link in the description. Promise, no cost or obligation. Hey, please like and comment this video and subscribe if you haven't. Also, pass it on to a friend or family member who may be looking to buy or sell here. Now, watch my next video about the 5 best places to eat in Palm Springs. You leave it confused, bewildered. Me too. No, just kidding. When we come back, Now, the 12-month moving averages about the 5 best places to eat in Palm Springs. I don't even know if that's correct.